from www.heavymetal.it. We are here in Lev di Trezzo with Angra. Hello.
Ciao.
Bye,
Ciao, come
bye.
stai? Ciao.
Is it nice to be here in Italy again?
Always.
Yeah. Did you
Always.
have a good trip?
Yeah.
With,
Today, morning. Just came.
with gigs, okay, let's start. Okay. With a little bit questions about this tour. How are things going with this? Did you rehearsal a lot for this occasion?
No. Well, not really. I mean, we just finished up.
No, just did a tour
Yeah.
of, how many? 11?
11 shows.
11 shows.
in America, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the idea is like touring is better than rehearsing.
But we have a new drummer, and this will be the first concert with him. And there was no rehearsal at all with him. So
Okay.
it's going to be a surprise
He
also,
doesn't
also
need.
for us.
He doesn't need.
Doesn't he?
No.
Okay, but what about the previous drummer? Is he here forever? Or is he going to be in again in the future?
Well, we have a good relationship with him, Ricardo Confessori. The idea is to keep working with him on special tours like celebrating Holy Land, the album Holy Land. We have a plan of touring with playing the song, so he would be together with us. We have a schedule now of touring and recording the album there in Sweden. He couldn't attend to this schedule, and also other personal matters. And so now we have this new drummer called Bruno Valverde, a young guy.
Hello, Bruno. Okay, let's talk about the singer.
Oh yeah.
Hello. Why did you choose Fabio for both this tour and album? Well, we know. Well, actually, he's so cute.
Thank you. Well, I think Fabio is one of the greatest voices for power metal.
Yeah.
I mean, he is in the top level of singing, and as an artist, as a performer. And I think his style, his figure, connects very well with Angra. And since we didn't have a singer for the moment, and also the Angra fans, they are usually great fans of Fabio because of Rhapsody of Fire, because of his work. So I think this juncture, this
For now, it's a
connection,
perfect combination.
It's a perfect
Yeah.
combination.
Probably until the end of this Mundial, you know.
Oh yeah.
Then when
What? When Italy is
Yeah,
gonna
well,
lose?
we see the outcome. We see the outcome of this World Cup, and then we
Yeah, let's
we
get
can say.
excited.
Okay, Fabio, which is the most demanding sound of the whole album? I mean, from a vocal point of view.
I don't know exactly. I mean, the first record of the band, for sure, it's a kind of exercise for a singer, né? Because there are many songs like Time, like of course Carry On, like Carolina, also in the Holy Land. It's a great example. Andre was singing in a very particular style, and sometimes you have the impression that it was like when you play a guitar, you know, you do a kind of exercise, so there is a more easy, more fast, more difficult. So the impression is that Andre was using the voice like an instrument, you know.
Yeah.
So sometimes you can have some songs, especially for the first record, that are really not easy to approach. And not easy, especially if you think about a tour. Because one thing is to sing a song once, one show.
Yeah.
One thing is to do it in a complete tour. And then there is also some good points about regarding the other singer of the band. Talking about Edu. Edu, in my opinion, has and the head. Kind of a very nice and cool timbro in the voice, and a very nice expression. Like for example, tonight we will play probably Windsor Destination from Temple of Shadows record, and this song has a very, very cool and nice middle part with piano and voice, and the feeling, the expression in the voice was amazing. When I was listening to this record, I was like, wow. The record is very good, and Edu was singing sometimes, like in this part, with a little more feeling and expression, a little not just little, much more than a usual power metal singer. Because usually in power metal music, the only thing that I don't really like is that the singers, usually they sing very good, very well, if you think about technique, but there's a feeling missing, you know?
Yeah.
Is it like power metal? No, that's it.
Let's see how high we can.
But especially in this record, Temple of Shadows, there are many parts where Edu was singing with a kind of expression and feeling. So I have to say the band has many songs that are not easy. Not easy to play, not easy to sing. But I guess this is what the band want. We and also they in the past, I don't think they just want to play simple stuff, simple music. They want to play a kind of power, progressive, with Brazilian percussions and many elements. So kind of an interesting mix of elements. This is the secret and the key of this band, for example. You know?
Yeah. Okay. Talking about Fabio, but I want you both. Fabio won't be your official singer, if I have understood right. What kind of singer are you looking for besides the purely technical feature? I mean, would you prefer a Brazilian singer? Maybe it must be a big one, or maybe someone new.
Well, we are not looking for any other singer. We want to keep working with Fabio
Yeah.
as long as it goes.
Fantastic.
For Fabio and for us, we never spoke about a formal contract. Because, I mean, we have plans. We have a plan of doing a new record now, and Fabio is singing on it. We have a plan of doing another record next year, and we plan to have him. And as long as it goes positive for both sides, we keep going together.
We're very happy to hear
Yeah, but we
this.
don't want to do like, okay, let's do a contract of 5 years. Because if before then we feel like doing something different, we would, but we maybe could work for 20 years together.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a very healthy and positive situation that we don't want to tie together for obligation.
Yeah.
I
Looking
mean,
for something natural.
we like to have him, and we feel that he likes to be in the band. And as long as we have that feeling, we're going to be together doing stuff.
We asked for this question because we heard some rumors about a possible Angra reunion.
No.
But I know that in this kind of matters, rumors went on.
Every
We
day
are
people-
so happy to hear this about Fabio.
Every
No, I
day
mean,
people
it's
say,
normal. I think every year probably there is the same
Yeah.
rumor.
Since Andrea left, we were like, oh, sure.
since Andrea left, people say it.
And I would be the first one that would be happy if would happen this, because of course I know that especially in Brazil there are many people that still think about Andre, and you know it's normal, no?
Yeah.
You know, I have to say simple stuff like, for example, Rafael was telling, the situation now is cool. We like this, so we don't feel any needs to change the situation. It's like, for example, my other band, Rhapsody. I'm sure that a lot of people and a lot of fans probably will still think about Luca Turilli. Oh, it's almost the same, yeah?
Yeah.
He left the band, so he created his own solo band and stuff. And for sure, there are many people that are still thinking, why a reunion will look again? So, I mean, it's natural. But from the other side, I can understand that it's not easy, also for the band to talk about this is the official singer. This is because the situation is very good, but it's a bit weird in a way, because everyone knows that I have Rhapsody and I have Angra, and everyone knows that Andre is not in Angra, Turilli is not in Rhapsody, and many stuff, you know.
Yeah,
So
messy.
so maybe it's the best thing is not to complicate your life and to take
And do
and
whatever
keep the
is
best
natural.
you have. In this past 2 years, we had very good shows together. We are good. So why we?
We didn't want to interfere on his stuff like Rhapsody, Vision Divine, and the other stuff he's doing. So we're always trying to find a good compromise, a good way on everyone's career and have the best of it.
That's the best solution. Because Raphael, we can hear you singing sometimes.
Yeah. I love to sing. I like to sing. I
you're pretty good
practice.
at it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What about being the new singer?
I think it's a very big responsibility.
I was just kidding. But we appreciate it. Okay, talking about the last records, mostly in Aqua, there are no more classic influences and there's more space for intimistic and progressive elements. In light of this, could you tell us something about the new upcoming album? Will this new album follow this path, or maybe something even different?
Well, it's probably going to be very different. We tried not to copy ourselves. We tried not to use the other albums as a references. Actually, we have tried, but the music that was born on this new period, it's totally different than everything that we've done, because we are living a totally different period. Everyone is more mature now. Everyone is in a different personal life. Fabio just had his baby born, and Kiko also has his child now. Everyone in our personal lives, in our personal careers, we feel different. And I think that's why the music, even though we tried to use the other albums as reference, the music is sounding very much different, because it is a real reflex of what we're living at the moment.
Okay. Talking about your YouTube channel, we noticed that it's always been updated with something new, with something very interesting as far as your fans' point of view. Do you think that this is a very good mean to keep in contact with all your public, with all your fans?
Yeah. I think internet, Facebook, all the social medias, they're a big miracle that happened to society. It's changing everyone's mind, because it really puts you into in contact with all the information that you have. So you can now, it's hard not to know about things, because the information, the communication is right there to you. And that made us much more closer to the fans, obviously.
They are always more and more demanding from this point of view. They want to be close, they want to know everything. They are always waiting for news and so on. Okay. Do you know other Italian artists and bands besides of Fabio and Rhapsody of Fire?
Toto Cotugno, che
Yeah.
Labyrinth.
Oh, geez.
Come on, I'm sure they know Lacuna Coil.
No Labyrinth, we know McCoy, of course, we know few bands. Every time we come, we play, we have good openings.
Laura Pausini,
This one's, yeah. Great,
Peppino
great.
Di Capri.
Wow.
She said, I'm gonna leave. Bye-bye.
Rafaela Carrà.
Hey.
Okay, commit suicide.
That's the point.
That's fine. Yeah. So, Fabio, did you give your contribution for music and lyrics?
Well, actually, we stay, regarding, for example, March, we spend almost 20 days together in Ilhabela, beautiful place in Brazil, and just a bit hot.
And mosquitoes.
But we were lucky because we found a kind of Italian ice cream place, and
Oh,
Oh yeah.
was very, very cool with Wi-Fi,
good for diet.
real Italian coffee, and
Real
so
Italian coffee.
yeah.
Do you have?
Yeah, this man was from Brianza.
Brianza!
Yeah. And so in the end we stayed together more than 2 weeks. We share many ideas. So everyone, and we spent together more than 2 weeks, and everyone was giving ideas and share files and whatever we bring with us, computers. So as Felipe did, as Kiko, as Rafael, I gave some ideas, what I had in mind, I like this period because we had a kind of team working.
Yeah, a sort of brainstorming. Yeah.
And then also after this, we also had many shows, a tour, and sometimes in a day off, we meet in the hotel and we go on. So in the end, yes, I gave some ideas that I had in mind. Of course, I am not a great player, so I just explain singing or whatever, and I hope that the result will be something really, really interesting for the fans. And something that sounds Angra, but of course in a more modern view.
And we appreciate a lot Fabio's ideas because he is also in a moment that he wants to explore his artistic side differently than everything he's been doing for years in Rhapsody. So he's bringing cool lines for voice, for his vocals, and ideas for arrangement and singing, and making it more different than everything that he's done. And it's very contributing for us.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, this is the most important question. Are you ready for this? You have to concentrate to give me the right answer. Please.
Yoga.
Yoga. Who's gonna win the World Cup?
Certainly not Spain.
Now Spain?
Spain was kicked out yesterday, so
Yeah.
certainly not them.
Actually, I think this Mundial will be really weird.
Yeah.
Because I was surprised about Italy because I was thinking that Italy was really bad, but they played good the first match. But of course, it's not the Italy that we had in the past. And I can say sorry, the same thing about Brazil. As far as I know, until now I saw the games and it's not showing the best Brazil. Then I was sure about Spain, that it's a good team, and it's out. So I think it's gonna be something unexpected.
Yeah. Maybe Ghana,
Maybe going.
Ghana.
Cameroon. I think we will have a surprise there.
Okay.
I hope for a surprise.
It would be good to have an Africa.
I think so. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it's a long
Why not?
time since.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's it. Thank you for your time. Thank you for being here with us and see you tonight at the concert.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Absolutely.
Bye.
Bye.
Ciao.